And in part one of this series, we went over how we acquired this deal and what the potential numbers look like. But here in part two, I'm gonna be trying to convince my wife whether or not we should actually just move into this flip. So I've got her, my contractor, and my interior designer coming in to figure out whether or not this is gonna be our next home. Are you ready to go check out the home?
I'm ready.
You gonna move?
Nope.
Okay. The first thing is the house is what it is. So it's gonna get approved for certificate of occupancy. All we have to do is finish it off.
We were talking about it the other time, which was orienting the furniture, because we don't want to like orient this way. We want to like make it flow this way so that we're always seeing the backyard and like what the kids are doing in the back. So we didn't know if we wanted something like that, then I feel like we'd have to take it down.
In any way, your furniture, your feeling of the room is going to bleed in this direction.
Yeah.
Right? So you're gonna gain another third to the flavor of the room just by furnishing it.
Yeah.
So that's going to happen no matter what.
Okay. So yeah, obviously deciding what to do with this. You know, this is the dining area. So it's a big house, but it is kind of crammed all together for how big this house is. So, I mean, there's that. And kitchen wise, I don't know what we all want to do with this kitchen. You say what you
I want to gut it because I feel like this is like similar to the kitchen that I have now, not the colors and stuff. So, you know, if I'm gonna move, then I feel like it needs to be like a little bit of an upgrade.
What bothers you the most about the kitchen the way it is right now?
It just looks like generic track home kitchen. I want something like a more custom feel, like a custom hood. The cabinets I feel like are just boring. Obviously, I told him when I first came here, I said, this looks like Formica. Even though I know it's not, it's like some kind of stone, but I think the layout is good, so where everything is, but just redoing everything.
So Mike brought up a good point I hadn't considered, is that the supply chain with cabinets.
Yeah, I know.
That's what you're thinking.
Yeah, I mean, maybe there's a way to just add to it. You know, the counters are easy to change.
Yeah.
We can do that. We don't have a supply chain problem with that. We can find things locally and do that. Applied materials to jazz it up a little bit and give it a little bit more of a custom look with some changes in materials without having to wait for cabinets.
Okay.
I think it was a little bit of a faux pas not to put the soffit in.
For sure, that's what I'm looking at, is that if we're going to start from scratch, we're going all the way to the ceiling. But maybe we work it the opposite way. Maybe if this is what we stay with, we bring the ceiling down. You know, and maybe inside of that, we run maybe a lighting around it, some LED, give it some more personality that way. Plus also you're judging it based on everything else like this, right? So when it starts to fit its body, fit inside of the bigger mold, it'll make a heck of a lot more sense.
Right.
I know that you guys like natural materials. So if we were to somehow add wood into this and have that as a third material in this house, whether we're adding it into the cabinetry and then repeating that again in your fireplace around wherever we end up putting the fireplace, it'll warm it up and dress it up a lot.
I wonder if what we do is ditch the hood that's there and then do
yeah.
a wood hood that goes all the way to the ceiling.
Yeah, I would ditch
that'll
that
give a little
completely.
bit more of the warmth, a little bit of texture, a little feeling to the space and depth, and also then start to drop in bits and pieces of what you guys, who you really are. This seems not up to snuff. I think all those little different bits of tailored pieces can really bring it where it needs to be.
As long as it doesn't look like this, then I'm fine with keeping it. If we put like maybe some molding or something,
But
I don't
with
know.
what you're saying, are you saying keep the cabinets, but
Just
work
dress
around them?
everything out.
Because I'm hoping you're saying that.
He doesn't want to redo anything.
Yeah. All right, good. All right, good.
You know what? I actually want to see one thing before. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Because I didn't know if this existed, so that's what I wanted to say.
If we can add this when we're doing that soffit, we can follow that along.
Yeah.
Add it, bring it down into the wood.
Take this all the way up and really clad in some really great
idea,
walnut or something.
It's monotone. If you added that third element, it would come.
Yeah.
Or I feel like our next house is going to be very like organic and neutral. Like this house, I feel like we have the opportunity to like be our young fun self and, you know, like not the old people that we are. And so what if we did like, can we paint these or do something like crazier
I
than?
think you're better off looking at this the opposite way. Do the young and fun to the applied pieces. Artwork, flooring, decorative items, some really fun, interesting shaped furniture. But leave the body, leave the canvas real streamlined, real trim and tailored. It'll fit the architecture of the house better, I think, and will get you more as time goes by.
Okay.
By the way, whatever this wood is, happens down there too.
They're trying to do it. They've got it on the light. They're
I
trying.
noticed,
They're
yeah.
trying to do it.
Yeah.
Oh no, I hate that light. Yeah, we're gonna get
So
rid
fun,
of
that's
that.
part
But I
about
mean,
this
they're
picture.
trying to
Yeah,
do third element.
Yeah.
Because it's just gray and black, gray and black, gray and black.
What do you think?
I think adding some walnut, some wood, making the fun weather, and however we apply those materials can also be fun. You know, we don't have to just do it ordinary. We can do things on a herringbone. We can do, even if we did plain slab walnut up there, we could do a really fun pattern tile under backsplash and have fun.
Or do the wood here and just do the top line of drawers. And that runs throughout the kitchen, right? So there's ways that we can live in this box and make it work. Would it be wonderful to ditch it and start again? Sure, of course.
I'm a little disappointed that you guys are going in that direction, but it's fine. This feels like a bathroom to me, like when I walked in first, so I don't know how we can.
This is where the wet bar went wrong.
Yeah, I know what they were trying to do, but as soon as I walked in, I was like, wait a minute. So
we don't really know what to do with the sitting area, but one thing is, and we'll showcase the closet here in a sec, Mindy wanted a bigger closet, and I was thinking that you could build, one right here to put a bunch more hangers and
like
stuff.
something beautiful, like the outside is just, chef's kiss. No.
It seems like they're trying to put a TV here, but it doesn't make sense because you have this right here. So I don't even know.
And it's also your sort of walk-through space. So it's an awkward space to furnish. How do you deal with it? So it might be better that we treat it not so much like a sitting room, but like a sweet little foyer. An extra bedroom with some extra storage in it, and go from there.
Yeah, I was thinking if that's storage and you had, whatever, chairs here looking over the pool and whatever's there, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, in like a year or a year and a half, like a crib and stuff will go in here. This will be a nursery. So while the baby's young.
Give us some clues as to what they were thinking.
Yeah, I don't really know what this was.
So if we're gonna keep my kitchen, then I'd like to gut this because I don't like this kind of tile. I hate the shower. And this is like, doesn't get me excited to come into the bathroom personally. But what do you think?
Do you like the layout or do you?
No, but I feel like changing plumbing and doing all that is just a waste of money for, I would rather put that into more nicer finishes. Yeah, versus having, okay, now we have to move the plumbing to, or whatever it is, if we switch out the whole thing, it's just not worth it. But, cause this isn't like a terrible layout, it's not my favorite, just because there's just, everything's hugging the walls. But I think
the bathroom to the bedroom.
I know. And then the turn around and the closet is too small.
It's too big of a bathroom.
Yeah, so if we end up changing this layout, well, I guess the point is if we end up gutting it, then, change the layout.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is we have a lot of room to work with, so it should be easy.
Yeah, you got some space.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we're in the basement. We were thinking that this would be maybe, just a living room. You get a huge couch, you got your TV here. And for us, it's like the kids are probably gonna this will be like the kids' war zone, just like whatever's on over here.
We do some fun shelving for all their toys, whatever. We have a little desk
Or
or like a
place for the
little,
kids to crash.
yeah, it's just everything.
Come down and whatever, it's out of sight.
Right.
Yeah, because I was like, all right, do we put a bar here or a pool table?
No.
Because that's what you would think this is a man cave, but
No. This
Not
is
yet,
like,
not now.
not now, no.
this is like after,
that light fixture, sorry.
no, I hate all those.
That's a great room. What are you talking about?
It'll be a swing to the kids. They'll be jumping off the back
It'll
of
be
the
a
sofa
swing.
and swinging.
Not your kids, don't worry about it.
If they can reach it.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to sell.
There's we need an online store because we just accumulate this stuff.
So, okay, this space, we leave it open, whatever. This is a theater.
There is.
Great.
So they've already wired it for a theater. We have a theater at our house now that we don't really use. So now I'm like, okay, do I want to turn this into like a golf simulator or something? That's my idea.
Whatever you want to use, whatever you want.
I don't care. I'm indifferent. We literally never use the theater. So I said, if you want this, exactly. I want a double closet. You can do whatever you want with this.
Yeah.
I don't care at
You have room
all.
to swing in here?
Well, I think you take out this platform and
Yeah.
What if we could use the platform?
Maybe.
Can you actually use it to elevate it and take over the space? But in any event, you've actually got some decent little bits of architecture here that we can play with,
like
right?
the lighting.
Some different levels, some insets, so not a bad room.
Yeah, so if we do make it a simulator, golf theme, whatever, if it's a theater, then it's already set up that way anyway. So.
Green carpet.
There we go. Get some turf, baby.
Some velvet, let's just.
I was gonna stay turf, but I thought that was gonna be shot down for.
Well, you have to have turf in there for a simulator. You don't have a choice.
Oh, jeez.
I don't really know what to do out here. I mean, it kind of is what it is. But one concern we do have is potentially kids falling from the top here. So it's like, how do we protect them? Maybe with the railing. I was even like, man, should we put slats like above this or something? Like, I don't know.
Good. If you're gonna end up doing that steel structure, like a trellis up there,
Yeah.
you can just wall this off.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then
On the covered patio, just wall it.
You could put a light gauge aluminum or steel just for safety.
Yeah, because this is going to be like when the kids are really young, and then if we had a third, like I just can't be worrying about anything.
Yeah, because then it's
So-
only a 24-inch drop.
This might be the gem of the house. So like when you come downstairs, wow, look what's here.
For not a lot
Because
of
you're
money.
also gonna perceive it from up there.
You could put like the string lights above it and whatever
You can do
too.
1,000 things with it.
Yeah.
But this isn't the extra. This might be, in the end, the draw, because look at where it is upstairs. It's right out from the front door.
Okay.
Yeah, from that dining, you would see the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So I'd be real careful about
Doing the slats.
doing this. That's how you start to change this, because this might be the jewel box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as we do something to enclose this part, which we'll see when we go up, but then,
Yeah.
and something kind of over here too.
Okay, so what we're thinking here is a covered patio, just because it's freaking so hot out here.
Yeah, we need some shade.
And if the patio ends up creating the barrier for this, perfect. It accomplishes that goal. I was thinking over here, it's already rigged up for an outdoor kitchen. Just something super simple. You know, I'd like to be able to have a couch somewhere where I can watch TV out here.
And dining.
Yeah.
So the thing what we were thinking about is because we want the covered patio to be taller, doing something cool. We don't want that to we don't want to leave that completely open where it's just, and then all of a sudden there's nothing. So maybe some cool like architecture feature where we have like some wood or some steel or something that
The
matches.
house already has some cantilevering details to it. It wouldn't be odd for it the same thing, to pick up that same detail and carry it over that way.
Yeah, I think it would be cool to just do a different material just so that we, it's open, make it look a little bit cooler.
Yeah, so as far as the backyard here, we drew out a little thing of putting the basketball court behind in that area, just because that's probably the ugliest piece of the backyard. Putting the pool over there so that, the problem is our pool right now is right off the top and we have a big old fence. So it's like, it's only looking at fence, and if we could put it as far away, the fence isn't as big of a deal. Mindy wants a ton of grass pretty much on the rest of it. And then, you got jungle gym so we could see the kids directly from the kitchen playing on the jungle gym, making sure they're all right. And then I was just saying, put a putting green right there just because it's kind of a weird thing.
How big was my closet? Let me see.
But
how big is the putting green? Let's see if we can ratio that out.
Yeah.
So that's the plan there.
I'll pick that one away.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't really need the putting green. But that's kind of the vision for this space to get everything we want. Because the kids love playing on the basketball court. I love playing on it. And we wanted to keep their playthings near each other, between the grass, the court, everything, and then away from the pool.
Yeah, we debated putting the pool back there, but it's just like, I have to be able to see.
Yeah.
It's permanent. You have to think about where you're putting your pool for resale as well.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
That kind of we circled back to the same conversation we had when we first walked in, where right now the house is 3 shades of beige and concrete.
Yeah.
All these new colors and materials, woods, the green of the grass, design, some of the youth. It's going to come alive in that.
It's a good palette.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a great house.
Yeah, you add some big copper planters along the back wall just to add some more texture and some.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
I
great.
like that. Okay.
All right, babe, what do you think after all that? What do you think?
Do it again. My hat.
You gotta go. What do you think?
I'm not moving.
Why aren't you moving?
It's a nice house. I don't know if it's an upgrade, but you know, when it's said and done, when we put all the nice finishes, then maybe.
I just don't think you can see it yet because it's just in its raw form.
It's raw, ugly form.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. I think there's a very good chance we move into this. I like what I heard today about keeping a lot of the stuff. So I can't say I'm not happy. I knew you were not going to be happy after. But anyways, if you want to see whether or not we end up moving into this house, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and make sure you check out the next video. Peace.